going on, Jerome's? So on paper, on purpose, the Minnesota Vikings have the numero uno pass rushing defense in the National Football League. Actually, the overall number one defense in the league. No big deal. But we want to see sacks. We want to see the quarterback being put on the ground in a legal and healthy way, of course. But the Vikings putting the quarterback on the ground, forcing some errant passes, getting a meatball or two, maybe getting a couple strip sacks, certainly help shape the outlook of the game, as well as just getting after things, bringing heat. I absolutely love what Flores has done with his defense. And this Sunday will indeed be after that ass, Will Levis. That's right, just the human turnover, the human meme, and the Vikings looking to get after the former pride of Kentucky / Penn State, and mayo in the coffee. I don't know. I don't know. You have this delicious cup of coffee, and you're just going to put some Hellmann's in it? Nah. I don't know about that, man. Anyways, long story longer, the Vikings are going to have an opportunity to get after Will Levis on Sunday. Of course, that doesn't always mean that they will. But Will Rag at Sports Illustrated. The Titans projected starting offensive line on Sunday. The rookie J.C. Latham, 62.6 PFF grade. Now, I like Latham a lot. I think that he's going to develop into a really damn good NFL tackle. I mean, he just got size. I think he's certainly got the upside. Plus, respect to Bill Callahan. He's making the best of what he's got. This is definitely a chicken salad situation, but I mean, they got some guys on here. Pete Skoronski, last year's first-round pick out of Northwestern, the former left tackle, kicking inside, 59.8. Daniel Brunskill, who I actually feel like is playing pretty decent ball, 64.8 PFF grade inside. Dylan Radins, former NDSU Bison, 57.7%. And also, they are down their starting right tackle due to a back injury. So Nicholas Pettit-Freer is checking in, 52.4 PFF grade. On paper, worst offensive line the Vikings have faced this year, but that doesn't necessarily translate into success, because we all remember in the back of our minds the Vikings getting 3 pressures, 3 on 34 dropbacks, and 0 goose egg DeAndre Russell sacks on Matthew Stafford behind an offensive line that was starting 60% new pieces, and it was just frustrating. All right, so the Rams had a great game plan, and even though the Titans are more up and coming along the offensive line, and you certainly can get after things, I just always have a tough time thinking about great coaching, and Bill Callahan is going to have something for the Vikings, right? So hopefully the Vikings will be able to get home, but I mean, this isn't necessarily going to be a cakewalk, although results-wise thus far, I mean, the Titans haven't been great. So they're 27th in PFF pass block grade at 58.5. They're 26th in pressure rate allowed at 24.7%. So 1/4 of the time that quarterback is getting heat. And also they're 25th in sacks allowed with 28, which is not good. Conversely, the Vikings defense has been pretty damn phenomenal, man. So the Vikings defense, number 1 in sacks, number 1 in pressures, number 1 in blitz percentage. So it should be a yum day for the Vikings. And I do think that the Vikings pass rushing depth, as well as uniqueness, as well as the looks that Flores is going to give Levis, I think that all adds up to the Vikings having a banner day up front. I would love if this was a type of game where Grenard got a hat trick like he did against his former team, the Texans, early in the season, or maybe Grenard gets a couple, maybe Diamond Dallas Turner gets all up in there. How about a Pace sack? It's been a while since had Ivan Pace Jr. sack, or maybe a Cashman, or as we predicted, how about Harrison Smith, Tennessee native, the pride of Knoxville, Tennessee, returns to the Volunteer State and volunteers a multitude of sacks, maybe a couple strip sacks. I don't know. Theo Jackson from Tennessee too. How about he gets in there, has a big time game? Why not? The Rocky Top State. Go ahead. I do think that the Vikings are indeed going to bring the thunder, and this is one of those spots where they should be really, really good, but watch them just get stonewalled. And it's funny because then watch the Vikings get against the Lions, again, one of the best offensive lines in the game, and watch them get 7 sacks. That's just how things goes. But I feel like we do need that palate cleansing type game where, the Vikings are getting pressure on 45% of the dropbacks. Eyeball test says that they're getting after things, and then they put Levis on the ground 6, 7, 8 times. We just need that. I just need that in my soul. I need that in my bones, and hopefully the Titans' offensive line will work with us on that. Because we do indeed need to bring that heat. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings have a beautiful chance to get after that ass, baby. We're after that ass, Willie. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.